This is day 10 of me manifesting $500,000. And if you haven't seen the previous videos, the previous days, go back and watch those because you gotta keep up because we're moving fast here. And make sure you repost this so this can get out to as many people that needs to see this and be inspired by this and start making moves. I woke up in a great mood, happy as can be. And then, a few minutes later, some resistance came into the picture. Have you ever felt like that where it's like, things are just going amazing and then something happens? But that's what happened to me. And I was like, okay, time to shift some limiting beliefs. And y'all, if you're in the bed, it is so easy to do this. There's no reason why you can't shift limiting beliefs while you're in the bed. So I did that, and I shifted like maybe 3 limiting beliefs because I'm able to do it in my head. I also put it on paper sometimes. That's why sometimes I can read y'all the layers that I go through with limiting beliefs. But sometimes I do it in my head too. So it just depends because it ain't no way I'm getting up out of my bed to grab the notebook when I'm all comfortable. Okay? Then I actually received some money. And I was like I woke up to this. Like after I shifted those limiting beliefs, boom, I received some money. And I was like, it was $10, but it was good. It was good. And I was like, this stuff is working. Okay. It doesn't matter where it came from. It doesn't matter it doesn't matter if family gave it to you. It doesn't matter if your friend gave it to you. It don't matter. It's all a manifestation. So that's how I took it. I was like, boom. All right, I got it. I did not care about the form. Because sometimes y'all will be like, oh, if it came from my family, that's not my manifestation. I'll wait for it to come from somewhere else. No, stop it. That is the manifestation. I talked to a lot of my family on the phone today, and it was like a limiting belief came up for me though. Because it was like after the calls ended, boom, it's like I can't hold this vibrational frequency of wealth and abundance like after I get off the phone, after I talk to my family. Okay, so why is that? So I had to dig deep and see what the limiting belief was. And then I shifted it. Okay, I will shift the limiting belief after every call. Okay, and with limiting beliefs, so get to the root of it. When you get to the root of the limiting belief, then guess what? It collapses. If you don't get to the root, then you're going to have to keep shifting it until you form that new neural pathway. And then you have a belief reframe. But it's easier to just get to the root. I do it both ways, just depending on what do I feel like doing? But as you can tell, I didn't actually do a morning routine today though, which is okay. I don't have to do a morning routine every day. If I skip a day of a morning routine, the world is not going to go haywire because you are going to manifest regardless. And I'm telling you that, and I'm telling myself that because that's what's true. You're going to manifest. Think about it. The richest people on the planet, do they all have a morning routine? Do they do it 100% of the time every day? No, they don't. So that's irrelevant. But what I did do, after I got off the phone with family and all that stuff, was I went on YouTube and I listened to my Manifest Money and Abundance While You Sleep. I guess you can call it like a meditation type thing. I listened to that while I was cooking. And that was good enough for me. I was in the vibrational frequency of abundance. And the thing is, you don't exactly have to do a morning routine because you will determine your frequency. What is your vibrational frequency? Do you wake up feeling happy? Do you shift limiting beliefs? Technically, that can be a morning routine. Then today I had an appointment to be there at a certain time. And guess what happened when I started driving? Oh, the air pressure in my tires are low. Okay. So now I started feeling triggered. Then I started getting frustrated. What the heck? Out of all the days, at this moment, was it a coincidence? No. This right here is an orchestration. And even though I was frustrated, I know in the back of my mind, this is an orchestration. This is not by coincidence. Coincidence is for people who are unconscious about manifestation and what's actually happening. So I started to ask myself the good questions and started with, why am I so frustrated? Why did this trigger me so much? Okay, so then I shifted the limiting belief and boom, I went into a rampage wearing the new positive belief. And guess what? I felt better. I was happy. And then I had a very good experience at the appointment that I went to. That's how it works. You are going to set the pace for things that happen. Yes, I did that thing. Oh, and did I tell you the other news that happened last night? I posted a short on YouTube, and then this short got the most views that I have ever gotten on a short about manifestation. Oh yes, and I was like, that is confirmation this is working. And even my video on Manifest 500K Day 5, that has got a lot of views. And I started doing YouTube again, it was like 11 months ago. So when I did that, I think the most, not even 11 months ago, it was like a year ago. But in the past 11 months, that video is ranking up there. It's becoming one of the highest viewed ones. And I'm like, okay. So I am definitely doing everything right. I got comments on my YouTube videos and I got comments on my TikTok videos. And I'm just like, people are learning from me, and I absolutely love that. Because I got a lot to say. If you haven't noticed, I have a lot of videos. Like a lot of videos. I teach a lot. And if you need help with manifestation, I'm your woman. Because I'm here to help you manifest becoming the best version of yourself, mind, body, and soul, while I'm manifesting. And I saw a video. It was really motivating and inspiring. It was of a coach. She went into like a store, and then she ran into somebody who does her teachings. And he was saying like, oh, how he's manifested so much more money since he's been following her teachings. And I was like, this is a glimpse. This is telling me this is what's happening for me too. Because that type of thing I was visualizing too, happening for myself. So now I just seen it in full color. Synchronicity, that is abundance. And these results that I told you about today, that is all abundance. And it's happening. Don't pay attention to like what form the abundance comes in. Because yes, it can come in money, it can come into synchronicity, it can come in inspired thoughts and all that other stuff. Pay attention to if you're putting money on a pedestal. Is it all the way up here and synchronicity and inspired thought is all the way down here? Like, no, put them all on the same level. I had some low points today too, though, because I was feeling groggy. I was feeling like, nothing's happening. I'm feeling like maybe I should just stop doing these videos. I did feel like that. And I'm just being real with you. And so I did have to do some energy catch-up work. So shift some limiting beliefs and dig down deep to like what it actually is. But once I did that, boom, bada bang, I'm here. I'm making the video. Because that's how it works. So if you're feeling upset, you're feeling anything like that, stop it. Not stop it, the feeling, but stop not doing anything about it. Because you have the tools in your tool belt. And if you have been following me and learning from me, you know that you can shift your limiting beliefs in a systematic way. And I have that in my CEO Manifestor Workbook Bundle. The link is in my bio for that if you are on this journey with me, if you're doing it. But I appreciate you for watching this video, and make sure that you follow me so that you can get the next video when it hits tomorrow. And I'll see you in the next one.